friends, welcome back to my channel. If you hear that disgusting noise in the background, it's my air conditioner. It's almost midnight and I've been preparing for this part all this time, so be proud of me. One thing I'm about to do is stop this rain, even though that's not the cause of my lag, because I don't like rain. Rain is for losers and we don't need any rain. So currently I had to terminate Destiny's pregnancy because for some reason she was pregnant again. I don't know. But I have stories for you because I worked very hard on these stories. And this is so disorganized because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm tired and I'm graduating from high school and all this fun stuff that I'm totally not prepared for. So, as you can notice, there is someone from our group who is missing, and unfortunately, that someone happens to be Mr. Nicky Sexton. And yes, his name is Sexton. I randomize these things, so don't come at me. Now, the reason that Nicky is missing is because he's dead. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, how did he die? That's the most important part you're supposed to be telling us, and I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there once my brain starts to, process that I'm finally getting back to recording The Sims and I actually have to play things. So, gotta find it. Alright. So, as you know, the group is being held captive by Luna, which, by the way, for those of you who did make me part of Luna's group, it just now occurred to me that I did not put them in the game, so by the next part, they will be in the game. Luna was feeling extra devious one of these days. She was just, and I love how she's mourning over me, even though she's the one that stabbed me in the gut, thanks. She was feeling extra devious, and I'm gonna actually have Gabe come over here and yell at her. Considering it's kind of her fault. Well, and why Nicky? No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Did I leave them out in the dark? Did I leave them? Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! We're about to have 2 deaths. Can we not do this right now? Can we not? Look. Gabe, you better run. Your little tushk is home because to the motherfucker. Go home. We are not having this boy. I don't care how old you are. Look at your dad. Run with your dad. Go on. Go. Don't do this. Unacceptable. About to get killed by zombies and shit. What do you think this is? No, I'm not having it. Go. Yo, my heart. I was like, we can lose 1, but we shall not lose 2. Alright, anyways, back to my story. Luna was feeling extra devious today, and she was kind of like, hey, I kind of want to just take a chance off because that is something that I thrive off of. I thrive with my deviacy to just take a chance off. So, there is a couple of things that Chance loves a lot. His family and his children. Okay, Destiny and his children. I can't just say his family because he really doesn't have a family anymore. But Destiny and his children. And as you guys know, Chance is the father of Gabe, even though Gabe literally looks like he could be Chance's daddy, but we're not gonna go there. We are not gonna go by how Chance literally... Anyways, I hate my Sims down a lot, because I think that their only way to dying is by zombies, not old age. So, she said, hey, I'm gonna send Gabe and Nicky out to go find us some food. This was before I decided to give this place a really brief makeover and cultivate the lands because, I mean, they're living off of basically nothing. So, Gabe was kind of like, well, there's a horde out there. Do you really want us to go out in a horde? And frigging Luna is just like, yeah, I do. It wasn't that big of a horde. Or at least that's what Luna thought. So, Gabe and Nicky are just wandering off, holding their guns, making sure that they do what Luna says or else they're gonna get a bullet in their head. Now, as time went on, they realized that this horde, these damn chickens, they realized that this horde is actually massive and there is a possibility that they're not going to get out. So, they unload a couple of rounds into the crowd of zombies trying to get away, but the gunshots kind of attract more zombies, and they're kind of cornered into this little hut. So, before they got cornered, Nikki was actually bit by a zombie, and that was probably one of the most tragic things that could have occurred to Gabe, because Gabe hasn't really had much zombie apocalypse, like going out into the world training. He's kind of the type to, he kind of stood in the sidelines, you know what I mean? He wasn't really out there much. So when Nikki told him he got bit, he was like flipping the frick out. He was like, oh no, there's no way you're getting bit right now. You'll probably live. There is no chance that the zombie bites actually kill people. But he was kind of just lying to himself at that point. They all know when someone gets bit, they immediately turn. But for some reason, for Nikki, he wasn't turning right away. So, before he turned, Gabe asked him, is there anything you want to say? Maybe to Adrian, to Sage, if, they ever find Sage. You can't just die and leave them wondering what happened to you. And so Nikki wrote a little note. I did write the note. I did. I'm extra like that. I did write what he would say to him. And he just wanted... And I'm just that type of extra. So, here's the note. Here's the note that you guys don't possibly care about, but I'm going to read it anyways. So he said, Adrian, I promised you that we would survive this together with Sage. For once, I'm not going to be able to follow through with my promise. You're stronger than you think. You're an amazing leader no matter what Chance says. I've known you since the moment we met that you would survive longer than any of us. You were cautious and smart. Hell, you saved my ass a couple of times, even if you were afraid to shoot that gun. I want you to lead that group to survival, Adrian. Destiny, Chance, Gabe, and Sage need you. I know you told me you couldn't do this alone, but the truth is, you just don't want to. But now's your chance. Now, because, they found out that Nikki's dead, it kind of caught... I'm not going to be having any zombies attacking my children because I'm trying to keep as many of them alive as possible. So, zombies, please. So, Gabe was filled with complete anger. He's been with Nikki since he was a baby. So he's always known Nikki as part of his family. Hell, they all know Nikki as part of their family. I'm about to have him fight her, which is bad because you're not supposed to hit a little girl, but zombie apocalypse style, you literally, they beat the shit out of each other, let's be real. So he comes back totally furious, and he's about to take it out on Luna. If Luna wins, I'll actually find that kind of comical. Oh, the baby, hold on. Poor little Janae is just in the way. I will explain. Janae is Chance and Destiny's child, if you can't tell by those very, very prominent genetics that literally all of Chance's kids have. Anyways, Janae, crawl somewhere. Go. She's caught in the crossfire. The poor baby. Oh, there she is. Such a cutie. Anyways, yeah. Gabe is totally pissed off. He's just like, Luna, it's time someone kicked your ass. Now, he did kick her ass. Thank God. Sorry, just, I had to have someone teach this kid that nothing is right. That what she's doing isn't right. So I kind of want, no one really likes Luna. Let's be real. I'm pretty sure if I go to Luna's relationships, there are more hate, okay, there's more people who hate her than they love her. Now, Adrian, he liked to see the heart in everyone, but after realizing that Luna actually was the reason why, he's about to console her, why, Nikki's dead, it's probably gonna be the very first time we see Adrian angry. And yes, I did give him a makeover because his face was looking like, why did you guys let me send him out into the world like that? That's what I have to ask. I just want to know. Why did you let me send Adrian out into the world looking like a freaking potato? I just want to know why you betrayed me like that. Why would you betray me? Anyways. he's about to go over there and like give Luna a piece of his mind. Now I'm gonna have little Destiny here play with her little baby, who she has literally no relationship with whatsoever, because technically she didn't birth her, but it is her child. So go and snuggle with your baby. First baby girl we've had in a while since Luna, I think. So let's take a round of applause for that, because now that I think about it, I don't think I've had many baby girls. They've always been boys, so this is kind of nice. Then we're going to attack her with Claw. Just have all those cute little mommy-daughter things. And, it's kind of nice since, like, when Janae was born, Chance kind of found, like, a little bit of a heart. Because he had boys. It's easy to teach his boys to toughen up. But when you have a daughter, it's kind of more of a, you know, you're living in this world, you kind of want to treat her like a little princess, even though Chance wouldn't really know what that's like. But, you know, it's instinct things. You kind of want to nurture her and protect her and basically treat her like this little doll, kind of. And, I don't know. I just think that's kind of how Chance's parenting style would be. Now, I put all of these, like, frigging tents so close, but they don't really deserve. Alright, so moving on. You probably are wondering, well, who's this dude with one arm? This is actually Fiddle. If you guys remember from season 3 or 2, Fiddle actually left and went away. Well, he's back now. Now, Fiddle, he went on his own because he felt as though, you know, it was time for him to gain some independence and he didn't want to feel like he was bearing the group down. However, whoa, he only has 3 traits? Damn, why? Let's get you some more traits, boy. Damn. I'm shook. Like, why do you only have 3 traits? Let's give you some more traits, child. Jeez. So anyways, back to Fiddle's story. He kind of didn't want to be weighing the other parts of the group down, so he left. Now, Fiddle found a couple of groups, and every single time he would find a new group, they would kind of die. So, in order for him to, he realized the only group that never died was the group that he grew up with. And he kind of missed them, but he didn't really know whether or not they were alive. But, you know, he could obviously try, and that's what he did. He went back to Le Sunset, died, but on his way, it was a pretty long journey. Don't know where he was. He was around, I'm gonna estimate Mesa Valley, if you guys remember season 3, Mesa Valley. He was around that area, and that's when he got bit. Because if you guys remember when we were in Mesa Valley, there were so many freaking, so many zombies. There were just too many zombies. And it's no surprise that he got bit. But he was with one other guy who is not with us right now, who, without thought, decided to cut his arm off after he was bit. And somehow, by his, like, very quick moving, he was actually able to save Fiddle's life. Now, Fiddle has never felt so close to death in his life, but to think that he survived, he wondered if maybe this is a way to save anyone else who were to be attacked by zombie. If cutting off the limb were to actually save people. Can I have a good sim who's not about to die of stress? Like, please? Thank you. What was I saying before I totally interrupted myself? Oh, if this is a way to save someone completely, or if it's just a way to stall this illness as it goes on. Now, I do have an amputee mod, and although his arm is, like, visibly gone, he's still gonna use it. So I'm not gonna, like, restrict him from doing things. I'm gonna treat him like every other sim. He's just gonna have to do everything with one hand, or it'll look like he's doing it with one hand. Really, but it'll look funny when he has, like, holding a plate and he just doesn't have that arm. Unless he totally restricts all movement to that arm. No, see, it does not. So it just kind of looks a little weird. That's okay. I'm trying to get a sim to help him with this, but it seems like I'm not gonna get that. Adrian's over here insulting Luna, saying that she's an awful leader, and that, you know, any real person would not, you know, kill someone. When you're in the apocalypse, you have to stick together to survive. And honestly, I don't understand why I've been so afraid of such a little girl this entire time. when all in reality you're just threatening us with a gun. Because for all I know, you can shoot me and I wouldn't give a fuck. That's Adrian's words. Kind of my words too, because like, older than me. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on these sprinklers since I do have them, and it'll be wise to use them. All this lag. I'm so sorry. I turned up my sim detailing for pictures, and when he's done insulting her, I'm gonna have him come over here and do this. Now, I'm gonna fix the other's mood. I'm gonna, like, delete some of these moodlets since they're totally overdramatic. But yeah, he's really hungry. Do you have anything in your pocket, boy? Anything at all that you can eat? If not, I'm just gonna really have... Okay, you have stuff. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You actually have food. Like, come over here and roast yourself a toadstool. Oh, yeah, you do that. So, Luna kind of feels bad. Now, I know that Luna's low-key a sociopath, but you gotta remember, Nikki was there from when she was a kid. She's about to starve to death. Jesus, take the wheel. She kind of feels bad. These people were there for her entire life. They're her mother's friends. They're her mother's companions. And although her mother isn't there with them, her mother would not allow her, or her mother would not approve of her doing what she is doing. So, she kind of feels bad. She does. Because she's terrorizing these people, killing them off, when all they've done her entire life was be nice and raise her. You know, she's never apologized to Adrian for stabbing him. She doesn't even realize that Adrian remembers what happened. I mean, how the frick can you forget a 7-year-old stabbing you in the chest? I don't know. But, you know, it's kind of that guilt that is eating her alive, but she doesn't want to admit it. Will she admit it? Only time will tell. Jesus, take the wheel. Everyone's starving here. Destiny, feed your baby. Feed your baby. Feed her. Feed her on the floor. We're gonna have to undoubtedly leave her in the corner, but yeah. Cody, she's okay. She's okay. Your granddaughter is a-okay. Yeah, I'm gonna really have to delete some of these because they're gonna drive me insane. As much as they're gonna drive these Sims insane. Can they not eat because of these things? Because, okay. I wish babies could sleep in tents. I didn't think about that until just now, that these kids do not have place to... Damn it, Janet. Damn it. So, now... Oh, what was I going to say? I'm just gonna give them all these tents because I don't have time. But Nikki being gone is kind of showing Adrian this newfound confidence in himself. You know, he's always relied on someone, whether it be Luke, Chance, even Sage. He's even relied on his own child for protection and orders and direction. He's never really, you know, had it in himself to trust himself and to trust his moves. But, you know, after seeing the letter that Nikki left him, after knowing that Nikki totally believed in him this entire time without having to tell him, it kind of gives him this warmness in his heart. This warmness that says, okay, I really can do this. And I'm not a failure. And I don't have anything that I need to worry about. I'm just going to give this to her anyway. She can grow up and use it. I don't have much to worry about because all this time I've been worrying that I wasn't going to be a good enough leader, but when in reality, I can be the best leader if I put my mind to it. So, that is why he's stepping up to Luna. He kind of feels that there's something troubling this poor little girl, whether it be the fact that her mother's gone, or the fact that she feels like her father abandoned her, or whatever is going through Luna's mind in the moment of, okay, Chance, you can just go to bed. Like, you're actually stressing me out. Go to sleep. Just don't starve. whatever is troubling this kid, he kind of wants to get to the bottom of it, because he was able to figure out what troubled his own child, whatever that was. I don't remember. And he feels as though he hasn't. Okay, why won't any of my Sims eat? I don't know. Do I care? No, because they're being frustrating, and I don't. Starve, literally starve for all I care. Starve. Yeah, he feels as though he has the upper hand on Luna, and that's going to be his goal. Even if it kills him, he wants to know what is going through Luna's mind when she comes up with all these deviant plans to ruin their lives. She's really about to start starving. Jesus, oh my god, what do I do? Like, can you stop starving? I have to go to sleep. I'll go to... Damn, this is like the 10th time I've yawned this video. I'll have to edit this video. Damn. I was gonna say, I may edit and I want to edit it today and get it up tomorrow morning. That's what I'll probably do. I'll edit it today and get it up tomorrow morning. So yeah, I know there hasn't been much gameplay today, but I'm gonna have to end this part here because I'm really tired and I just wanted to fill up with the storyline, and there's no reason for me to do extensive gameplay considering this game is really laggy and it's gonna probably give people headaches. So in the next part, we will continue with this side of the group. I want to get into more of what happened to Fiddle after he was gone, and I want to get more into the interrogation with Luna, how Adrian's going to get into her head and try to figure out what is going on with her. As for the other group, damn, my voice is going. It's because I don't talk much. I need to stop that. As for the other group, I still have a story. Well, I have a storyline that's pretty solid that I want to use, but I still have some storylines that I need to focus on before I go. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. If you guys want to give me Sims to add to the apocalypse, you can either be a zombie or just a regular civilian. Give yourself a story and I'll add you. Just leave comments down below and email me them. My email is my contact email, which is contact@easymiracepool@gmail.com. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye guys.